Hello, my name is Jasmine De La Rosa, and I am explaining my final story project for New Student Experience class. The year is 2028, 10 years after I took and passed the class. Currently, I'm an environmentalist or lawyer working for the Sierra Club. The Sierra Club is an environmental organization that defends and protects nature. It is founded by John Muir in 1892. Our saying is explore, enjoy, and protect the planet. My official title is managing attorney. 10 years ago, I had never pictured myself in this position. 15 years ago, I had hoped for a different job. When I was younger, I had wanted to become an actress, but quickly realized I wasn't meant for that job. After pondering about it for a while, I settled upon a lawyer. First, leaning towards child, then corporate, I chose environmentalist in the 11th grade. I've always been passionate about the environment. Even in elementary, I enjoyed recycling and did my best for every opportunity to help. In the 6th grade, I became a pescatarian, which is just a vegetarian who eats seafood. Not only that, but did you know, one cow alone produces 70 to 120 kilograms of methane a year. In 2017, there were 94.4 million cattle in the United States alone as well. This rounds out to 6.608 to 11.328 billions of methane a year. Methane is a greenhouse gas that has 23 times worse effects than carbon dioxide. In the 10th grade, I took AP Environmental Studies and passed the 4. My teacher was very easygoing and extremely passionate about the environment. He encouraged everyone and taught the course in a way where you would be insane not to be as passionate as well. From there, I pursued my dream. I began taking classes at Valencia, general education courses, to complete my Associates in Arts. The first course related to environmental studies was meteorology. Passing the class with an A only furthered my spirit. The class reviewed the atmosphere's relationship with the Earth's surface and the history of temperature and its phenomena. One class I took during that semester was New Student Experience. The class was designed to help me plan my future and figure out who I am and what my goals are. When I was a junior, I was told to have 4 goals: academic, personal, career, and main. To me, all related to my main goal, which, if I can remember correctly, was to achieve the most I can by trying my hardest. Pretty cliche, I know, but it fit. My academic goal had been to graduate with my AA degree and then from UF with a bachelor's. My career goal was to attend a law school and pass the bar exam. My final goal was to simply step away from technology and social media in order to reduce stress and not procrastinate. The question is, where am I now? Have I completed these goals? So far, yes, for most. Of course, my main goal will be something I can work on forever. However, my academic goal was completed, and I did graduate from my high school, Timber Creek High, with an Associate's in Arts degree, and then transferred to the University of Florida to major in environmental studies and a minor in political sciences. Attending grad school and getting my Juris Doctorate for law wasn't easy, especially at the University of Chicago. I passed the California and Colorado bar exam in order to receive my certifications. As for my personal job, I haven't made much headway with it. I still use my phone a lot, but social media is an old thing. I rarely, if ever, use it. Procrastination is still an issue too. I'm often too busy to care about finishing some smaller projects and then end up forgetting about them altogether. Overall, taking the New Student Experience courses has been a major help in the decisions of what I want to do with my life. I didn't expect to choose my profession so early on. I had always figured my purpose was to help others in any way I can, and now I see my job as helping everyone in the place they live in. During college, I had interned with 2 companies. One, a for-profit organization, and the other, a well-known law firm, Holland & Knight. Although Holland & Knight is more focused towards litigation, business, real estate, and governmental law, I was interning with a woman who taught me in the process of a lot of situations. Actually, thinking back on it, I'm sure she, or at least her coworker, was the one I had interviewed for this assignment, the new Student Experience course I took. I can't remember her name, but she worked there too. Early on, she prepared me for the rigor and hardship for law school. She also taught me that although classes are extreme, it's worth it. I remember she gave me 4 pieces of advice. Look for internships, which I did, keep holding on, don't give up, and to be unique in whatever you do. I still carry the last piece of advice with me wherever I go. Now I have my dream job at an amazing company, working with amazing people. My job as a managing attorney consists of evaluating proposed environmental litigation to determine if the Sierra Club should participate in a lawsuit, overseeing and administering ongoing litigation and resolve problems in individual lawsuits, and serve as a legal resource for local chapters and other volunteer opportunities. And finally, assisting in lawsuits under supervision of senior attorneys. The job is difficult, but I wouldn't change it for anything. I have worked on projects involving the restoration of forests, the rescuing of ocean life, and my absolute favorite, the lawsuit against oil drilling in the Arctic National Wildlife Reserve, or ANWR, which had originally been passed under false pretenses. When I had applied for the job, they focused not only on what I had worked on during my final college years, but my high school years too. My decision 10 years ago decided my future, and I'm glad to have taken my dual enrollment courses when I did, and participate in the clubs like I did too, like Students for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Student Activists, and Future Lawyers of America, among other nationally recognized clubs. I'll admit, starting out at a new job so renowned was terrifying, but it was because of the skills I had learned that I stayed on for so long. My job has been shaped over the years, not only in colleges I attended, but in high school, as I mentioned. I am further thankful for attending Valencia my final years in high school because it helped me see what a real college was like and how different the classes were. Of course, the other two universities I attended helped my job, but Valencia aided in me finding my purpose and starting the journey.